Hello again, and welcome back to Battle for Middle-earth 2, but not as you'll remember it, as you'll find out once we get into the game. But as you can see, I'm playing as Gondor against a random hard AI on the map Donharrow, a gathering point for the people of Rohan located at the foot of the White Mountains. Oh, and we're against another Gondor. Oh. Oh well. I'm sure we won't mind just showing off Gondor. And we mind that is, this is a mod. And for if you're wondering which mod, it's the Age of the Ring mod. If you didn't already guess from the title. This is a very fun mod that really overhauls a lot of the game. And I must admit, it is a very, very fun overhaul. Because it gives you some of the characters you wouldn't have normally seen otherwise, like Beregond, and from those that haven't played Lord of the Rings 3rd Age, Berefor. Your powers get overhauled, so you've got things like Summon Suit of Gondor, get a Citadel of Dol Amroth, Summon the Army of the Dead, but that's not new. Farms look new, everything, but basically most things have gotten overhauled to look nicer and more themed to their faction, and I will admit they did wonders with Gondor. So then, we've got Peregrine Took, so zoom in on his nicely increased graphics face. No, enough of that, let's get the barracks. So then, what can Pippin do? He can throw rocks like he always has. He can cloak with his elven cloak. Then, once he gets to level 3, he does more damage against the Nazgul. Well, we're not against the Nazgul, we're up against Gondor. The nearby heroes can get increased experience, stacks of leaderships, and this classes as a spell modifier. I'm not exactly sure about what most of the modifiers are for, but they do look nice, so not really going to complain about it. And then finally Trollbane. Pippin briefly gains increased armor and deals more damage against monsters. Now then, I need to protect my base. I'm going to bring out some Lamadan clansmen. So you might be wondering, where's the average Gondor soldiers? They're right here. On the level 2 of the barracks. You must be insane. Well, I'll tell you why once we get to them. If we get to them. I don't know how long this is going to last. I haven't really tested against the hard AI in a while. So then.
Clansmen of Lamadon.
So now our typical Gondor soldiers have been replaced with the Lamadan clansmen, who come from the Fiefdom of Lamadan. Those I didn't know.
Back to the field.
And let's send them over to get that. Oh no.
Ah!
And they brought out the Pelagia Marines, if I'm not mistaken. Pippin, show them manners. And that was a new version of there's the Horn of Command, the Commander's Horn, or whatever it was called in the past. I forget things. But yeah, it looks like my fire might be gone. Oh well. Let's build an archery range to supplement our
Clansmen of Lamadon.
growing infantry nation. Oh, I should have been paying attention to that. Oh well. I think that's the best thing I can say about this. Oh well. Let's build the well just to keep our units in high health. What we want to do for starters is just keep... Oh, Pippin costs 50 to revive. Excellent. You just come back. You can just come back. Let's start getting some Blackroot Vale archers to supplement our infantry. But before we can move out, we're going to need to take that signal fire. I'll let Pippin do that. Since him on his own is probably weaker than my clansmen. So what's the main thing about the Age of the Ring mod? It's basically making it so each faction is what it is during the time of the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. Oh, and here they come. Stop assaulting Pippin, you evil, evil, evil men. What did he do to you? Well, he's dead again. This is going to happen a lot, I feel. But I think we'll get used to it after a while. So let's have a look at our Blackroot Vale archers. And Pippin's back again. So maybe reason Pippin costs a lot less to regain is the fact he's technically our scout hero. So you don't expect him to be gone for long. He'll always be back. And now actually making money. Let's start increasing our funds.
We have answered the call. Fight! Fight!
Get the archers out. Okay, making more clansmen and more Vale archers. We'll go farm, and let's take the signal fire from our enemy. Oh yeah, the banner has a nice change as well. It's now like a banner of the stewards. At least that's what my knowledge makes me want to believe. I'll get those guys back before they can get brought down. I might need another barracks. Let's get that underway. Oh, I didn't take a signal fire. Damn it. Oh well. I think just to keep ourselves in this game, we're going to have to start building battle towers. How am I actually get so far forward into the melee? No matter. So as we are army right now, we have 2 units of clansmen, 3 units of archers, and Pippin, who heals very quickly. Now then, split you away from the rest by putting them into group 1. We should probably try and get Berethor out first. He's a very powerful unit, and the more he levels up, the more powerful he becomes, as is shown in his armor upgrades, which for those who have played the 3rd Age, you'll remember a lot about. Battle tower has been finished. Now let's get the Anorian sentries. For those that don't know what Anor means, well, think of Minas Tirith. It was originally called Minas Anor, the Tower of the Sun. So these are the Guardians of the Sun. Well, the Guardians of the Tower of the Sun. Keep getting some more Lamadan clansmen because they're effective against their pikemen that they keep deciding to bring out. The sentry is now ours, so we can get increased power regeneration. Try and protect our builder. Let's show off the stables. The stables is probably the one building that hasn't changed much, but it has got a nice little overhaul to it. On the roof, at least. More Gondorian theme. He's bring the rest of them into the fight. Protect Pippin this time. Now we've got an army. We start thinking about what to do next. Another new thing that comes with only the Fiefdom units. They don't get heavy armor, they get the armaments of the White City, which is an immediate armor bonus when they gain enough levels. Which I think is a very nice ability for the early units of Gondor, because you don't normally see them with heavy armor. You just send them into the fray and off they go. Now let's go our own Horn of Gondor. Just show off what we can do. I think it's time to show off some of the Anorian units. Just to keep protecting my right border, since my left border is where I'm focusing on. How dare you try and attack my builder? I am insulted. Should I be proud that he's the one being assaulted? I don't know. Now let's show off the Pinnefgellan riders. I will start moving down into. So this is what they look like once they've got fully armor. They've got leather tabards and steel helms. Gives them that Gondorian feel. Oh, not my farm. I needed that for things. Anyway, let's show off these Anorian units before it's too late. Because the army we're building, we're soon going to hit our command point cap. And Pippin's level 9 already. That's good. Rebuild the economy we lost. Now then, the Pinnefgellum Riders. Not as powerful as the original Gondor cavalry. Or at least what they're now called. Yeah, Norian cavalry. So you can kind of see where this is going. Your early tier is your Fiefdom units. Your middle tier / high tier is your Anorian units. And your uber elites are your Rangers of Aphelion and the Fountain Guard, which is the one you can only get one of. And that's a new kind of mechanic they've implemented into this game, where you can have units that you can only get one of because they are that powerful. Which I do like a lot because it gives more diversity, if anything else. Now let's get our better four. I was hoping to show off everything, but seeing that we're only fighting against Gondor, I think I'll start out something different for when we want to showcase everything. So yeah, the main things is nice new building designs that give them more of their actual theme. New heroes that have updated abilities and powers. A wider variety of units that are lore appropriate to the time of The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings films and books. Oh.
Can I have some bacon?
Now with this army, we can't. I don't think we could defeat the enemy, but we can get close to it. So let's have a look at Berefor. Oh, they gave him a nice new portrait. So then, this is his starting form. So just a short sword, a shield, and some average armor. But as he levels up, he gets stronger armor, empowered abilities like his Shattering Strike, which is just basically a cripple strike. It becomes more powerful after a time. And he boosts his allies with Royal Grace. Then Shield of Courage makes his allies immune to fear tactics.
Nothing shall stand before us.
Call upon the commanding horn. The Citadel Might gets more hit points and attack speed. And finally, it's just a quick way to weaken enemies. And I will admit, Berefor's a very fun character to play with as well. Because his constantly evolving kit just makes him not a bag of tricks, but definitely a bag of surprises that your opponents wouldn't suspect. I'm talking about bags of surprises I wouldn't suspect. My enemies attacking my base. Just bring out Beregond and some pikemen to deal with those cavalry. If my towers don't destroy them for me. Hello there, Trebuchet. I don't like you very much.
That does not belong here.
Yep, there's Berefor going in, where the boss he is. And before we end this, let's get some aid from Lasarnak. So yep, the power of every fiefdom of Gondor is on our side. And this is viewed with Forlong the Fat, as he is known. But that may be his nickname. He is no slouch in battle. Especially when he does that much damage to a barracks at this tier. Yeah, Shattering Strike can only be used as if it were against a hero. Actually focus against their base.
Beregond, at your service. Stand with Captain Faramir.
So here is Beregond.
I will hold this ground.
He can switch between his bow and his spear because he is the
Come, follow me.
The champion of the Citadel Guard. Similar to what
follow
Berefor
me.
was, or is, in the Third Age. He's classed as a captain of Citadel Guard. Now then, as you can see, the Gondorians still have their signature shield wall formation that they get from both Middle-earth 1 and 2, but they also have a charge attack. It's similar to as in Middle-earth, in the Rise of the Witch King. Anyway, I think that's it. So this is just a quick show off Age of the Ring. If you guys are actually interested in seeing more of these, because I would definitely like to show off more of the Age of the Ring, because it just recently got Lothlorien and Erebor, and they are fun to play with, from what I've done testing with. This is just the beginning. If you did enjoy, leave a like, and comment if you want to see more. If you prefer to see the Third Age videos, I will just continue making them. I will probably make this my Sunday episode for a while. If no one else really wants to see Age of the Ring, I will change that. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Farewell.